When you arrive in Kinnick Stadium, you know what's in store. Hard nose, toughness, defense, and you better bring your hat and be ready to strike somebody when you come into this black and gold cauldron to take on the Hawkeyes. The Hawkeyes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will get the first crack at it here. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. All kinds of running room. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Still looking. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
This defense has their hands full in this game because of what you saw right there. This quarterback is one of the fastest players in the entire country, and he runs one in. They're going to have to do a better job getting hats to him because they know they're going to see the QB run a lot today.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. The Hawkeyes offense will take the field for the first time. And there's no doubt, guys, we will be focused on these two star playmakers on the outside.
I'm curious to see how much man coverage we're going to see today. I don't know if either of these defenses is confident enough to go mano-a-mano with these two dudes on the field. They're two of the best in the nation.
These cornerbacks aren't looking for man-to-man coverage. I can promise you that. They'd be like, give me some help over here. But we're going to see some split screens, and we're going to see who had more catches, who had more yards. We're definitely going to be breaking that down this game.
They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback. Affect him. Get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Nittany Lions are on the move. They move the tight end all over. Trying to get the corner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. It is third and long. Let's see what kind of arm he's got. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he's coming out of the end zone. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The give on the inside. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Leaves it with the back. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. And the Hawkeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Oh, this is a bad shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
Yeah, and listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
It's a draw. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Makes it past the marker. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. It's the end of the first quarter, and now time for one of the great traditions in college football, when the entire crowd here in Iowa City will turn and give a wave to the children at the University of Iowa Stead Family Children's Hospital. Everyone engage, and we wave and salute those kids and wish them all the best. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, this defense is on its heels right now, especially trying to stop the run. They're just not being physical enough. They give up another run right there for a first down. Someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or there was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Offense set on first down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Hawkeyes headed quickly to the line. The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives them the ball at the 29-yard line.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! A great catch and run for 6.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. Caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. He'll take it himself. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling past and kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Vanderbilt is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Doors fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. The give to the back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
They'll throw it on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Got his man on the outside. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. He's looking to throw it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Working that left side now. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Hawkeyes want to move quickly. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Connection to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Still looking on the move. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback? This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Ripped off a chunk on the opening play of this drive. Now it's 1st down from the 48. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Finley. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it off to start the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. On first down from their own 22. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Dances away from 1. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Hawkeyes are marching down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Burks. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Nice job on defense there against the power play, plugging up the middle of the field, forcing the ball carrier to try to get to the outside, but they use their speed and tackle them for a loss.
They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. And the Hawkeyes will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Looking downfield, it's Finley. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're testing the right side here. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quick pass on the fly motion. Or left him grasping for air. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And the Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And the stomping has commenced. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
That makes the score Penn State 38, Iowa 7.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner will be brought down. ride the wave to the end zone. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks.
And that pass picked off. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
They'll run this play from the pistol. They'll leave it with him. Across the 25, he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Quick pass on the jet motion. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And on second down for this offense. Handoff to the lone back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Running back searching for a hole. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the 3rd period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he can't escape, and down he goes. The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Quarterback checking off. Here we go. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th down, going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Nittany Lions with the 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Leaves it with the running back. Shakes off the tackle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They want to throw it. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, that's just a miss by the quarterback. That's a simple slant route. That ball's got to be thrown out in front or put in the face mask of the receiver. Bad throw by the QB.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. Touchdown, Penn State! And the beatdown has ensued. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a 1st down. A new set of downs after the completion. He's going to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He wants to throw. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Looking to throw it again. He's going to let it go. Got him, and nobody's close. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party game, the consolation prize.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road, fight the crowd noise, and execute at such a high level, Dave.
Yeah, just dominate the football game. And now, listen, it's mode where I can run the football, run out the clock, watch this game go to zeros and get the dub.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Slings it downfield. Got his man all by himself. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Just complete and utter dominance, and this one outplayed their